In 2021, the president of El Salvador made Bitcoin legal tender. 2 years later, 70% of Salvadorans had never used it, not once. That gap between the promise and the practice isn't a fluke. It's the entire story of crypto versus banks, and nobody wants to admit how awkward the math actually is. The vault is empty, not metaphorically, literally empty. Imagine walking into your bank and every single safety deposit box, every steel door, every marble column just vanished. Poof, gone. This isn't science fiction. This is the silent revolution happening right under our noses. In 2024, global financial systems are balanced on the knife's edge. Traditional banks are dinosaurs, massive, slow, bleeding billions in outdated infrastructure. Meanwhile, a new breed of financial technology is quietly reshaping how money moves, breathes, and exists. But here's the million-dollar question. Will cryptocurrency actually replace banks, or is this just another Silicon Valley pipe dream? Let's rewind. Banks aren't just buildings. They're complex trust machines that have managed global wealth for centuries. They convert your labor into stored value, facilitate transactions, and create economic stability through regulated lending. Cryptocurrency promises something radically different, a decentralized system where no single institution controls your money. No middlemen, no bureaucracy, just pure algorithmic financial exchange. Here's where it gets interesting. Traditional banks operate on fractional reserve banking, a system where they're legally allowed to lend out far more money than they actually hold. For every 100 euros in deposits, they might lend out 900. Sounds crazy? It's completely legal. Cryptocurrencies fundamentally challenge this model. Bitcoin, for instance, has a hard cap of 21 million coins. No government, no bank can suddenly print more. It's mathematical scarcity baked into code. But decentralization isn't a magic solution. In 2023, crypto exchanges lost over 1.7 billion USD to hacks and fraud. Compare that to traditional banking's 0.05% fraud rate. The Wild West of crypto isn't all libertarian freedom, it's also potential financial chaos. Banks aren't stupid, they're adapting. JP Morgan, once crypto's biggest critic, now has its own blockchain technology. Central banks worldwide are developing digital currencies. The line between traditional finance and crypto is blurring faster than anyone predicted. Now let's talk about mistakes. You sent money to the wrong bank account. You call them, they reverse it. Annoying, sure, but fixable. You sent crypto to the wrong wallet address. It's gone, permanently. No phone number, no manager, no undo button. In 2022 alone, more than $3 billion in crypto were lost forever due to user error and hacks. Not stolen by banks, just gone. Evaporated into the blockchain because someone mistyped a string of characters or clicked the wrong link. So the question isn't whether crypto is more independent. It is. The question is whether most people actually want that much responsibility. Here's the real kicker. Cryptocurrency won't completely replace banks, but it will fundamentally transform them. We're not looking at replacement, we're witnessing evolution. Imagine financial systems as organisms. Banks are established mammals. Crypto is the strange, adaptable creature emerging from the primordial economic soup, not a replacement, a mutation. So, will crypto replace banks? No, but it will force banks to become something entirely different. The question isn't who wins, it's what new financial ecosystem emerges from this collision. And nobody, not the bankers, not the crypto bros, not the economists, knows exactly how this story ends. Crypto is forcing banks to modernize their infrastructure, reduce fees, and improve speed, especially for international transfers. But the idea of a bankless future ignores human psychology, regulatory reality, and the actual value banks provide beyond just moving money. The future isn't crypto or banks, it's crypto and banks, integrated in ways that leverage the strengths of both systems. The vault is still empty, but now you're wondering who's going to fill it. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this and hit like. It helps this video reach more people who want to understand money and power.